I kind of want to join it. I think my friend's coming over again. He was sick. That's why he didn't come last time. But I hope he comes this time. I didn't go to school. It's a Friday. I didn't go to school because, well, they say it was too cold to go to school because it's below 20. That's why. Oh my god. Okay, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing the drain again. We're pretty close here. Okay. Let's go to. Okay, like this. So that's why we didn't go to school. It was like below 20. Right now it is. And we didn't want to go to school this like this in this cold. Okay. Polar Express. Drowns are going down. White. Well, anti-drown. It's 87. Whoa. Nah. I need a wandering trader quick because I'm not gonna be. I want to get a cactus, so I'm so bad. To the Dr. Bob from 2008. Nah. No, wait, no. Flip. Okay. Now I'm hungry. Okay. I don't know. We're like, we are pretty far in.
sing Feliz Navidad. Huh? I don't know. Now, listen, I know that's a Christmas classic, but the way they were treating this song, singing Feliz Navidad to the Spanish kids, I don't know. That felt a little racially motivated. Just a touch of it. Just a little touch of it. And when we get in that class to sing, the teacher looks at me and the three other Hispanic kids that are in our singing group. Go ahead, do the song, represent, make us proud. Make us proud. What is this, the World Cup? So here we are, singing Feliz Navidad full volume. And only a handful of us in that group
Ah,
actually Spanish and we're singing the song. And for example, like my friend Anthony was mumbling, Jamal was lip singing, and Miguel, who was actually Spanish, he was way too shy with lack of participation and kept his mouth shut. So when we finished, that teacher is so freaking happy. That was amazing. Let's do it again in French class. Are you out of your mind, miss? The song isn't even French for crying out loud. And I don't know what was happening here. We did this for an hour, and by the time we were done, our voices were cracking, half the class was dehydrated, and the Christmas spirit, yeah, that's been long gone out of our bodies. But little did we know, the worst part of the day was still coming. We finally make it back to our own classroom.
come on, come on.
Tired, exhausted, all from the Feliz Navidad. And the second we walk in, our teacher goes, all right, everyone, Santa is on his way. Santa? The Santa. After everything we just went through, I do not have the emotional bandwidth for Santa right now. But the class loses their minds anyway. Kids are excited, others a little scared. You can feel the nerves. And then, 5 minutes later,
Okay,
the classroom door
looks.
swings wide open like the FBI breaking in. And standing there is someone in a Santa costume. Now, have you ever been in a room where you can just tell when the vibes are off? Well, that's how we felt with this fool at the door. His beard was crooked, hat was slipping off. The suit didn't even fit him right. It looked like it was borrowed from a Halloween clearance bin. And he does not move. It's pretty creepy until out of nowhere, ho, ho, ho! Every kid in that room jumped. Some even screamed. And I swear, one kid even left by running out the other
Okay,
door in the classroom. Who wants to sit on my lap? Come on, kids! Oh, the room erupted. It got so bad, the Santa even freaks out himself. Takes off his beard, freaking throws it, and it felt like an unmasking from a Scooby-Doo episode. Because it turned out to be Mr. Jeff, our school janitor. I've talked about him in the past, and he was the sweetest guy ever. But he was kind of hard of hearing, so when he talked, he talked. And Mr. Jeff, confused, tries to calm us down. Don't be scared. Santa loves you. Bro, that did not help at all. And the teacher had to escort him out like a security guard. And as he's leaving, he shouts out one more thing. Ho, ho, ho. Silence, trauma. And not so long after,
so
the bell
hard.
rang. Time to go home after that Christmas party. Yeah. I'm looking forward to this next week off.
Ow, no, ow. The water saved me. How did the water save me? I would have been dead right there.
Growing up, I loved The Lion King. Who's this? I felt like I related to Simba.
Hey, testing,
Like
testing.
this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know who needs to hear this, but school basements should be illegal. School, basement, those words should never be in the same sentence. But I guess the architect for my elementary school went downstairs and said, yep, this is where we'll feed the kids lunch. Homie looked at the blueprints and thought, yes, nothing says nourishment like concrete walls and bad lighting. Our cafeteria was downstairs, in the basement. It felt like the Conjuring house. I mean, lunch ladies, angry ghosts, what's the difference? One swinging the ladle, while the other one's swinging from a ceiling. And this basement had stories, like whispered urban legends passed down by older kids who survived it. Don't go near the janitor's closet. Don't use the last stall in the bathroom. Don't stare too long into the mirror, or you'll see yourself. The odor. It wasn't just spooky. It was psychological warfare for kids under 10.
Nah, it's growing back. Like, the entire place is actually back from being underwater for so much. I don't know how I'm making it feel like actual history, but it was always underwater. But I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it to be fun.
Survival mission. The stairwell
Oh,
straight
oh,
up a
oh,
hole.
ow,
Fluorescent lights, water-stained walls, and a ceiling tile just hanging on like you had a family to feed. If you didn't hear a pipe clanging or a ghost whispering, were you even in our school? I remember one day I had to go bad. I made the trek downstairs, pushed
okay.
open the doors, and instantly was ready. First off, it was cold. Like, why does it feel like January in here? It was May. Second, the lights were on, but just barely. One bulb kept buzzing like it was seconds away from blowing up. And the echo in there, insane. You
Okay.
could sneeze and hear it bounce back like 3 times. Chew, 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 chew. Sounded like the freaking little engine that could. And when I'm in there, the stone next to me creaked. But the whole bathroom was empty. I looked under and saw no feet. My brain hit the freaking Windows XP error sound. And then, I
Oh,
swear, I heard what sounded like a scream. Not a loud one, just a distant, echoey, high-pitched ah. And that sent every hair on my neck into witness protection. Oh, I run out of there. Then there's the janitor's closet. My school's janitor closet was the most mysterious thing in the entire building. It was always closed, which somehow made it worse. It was just enough to let your imagination spiral. And the smell, Windex, old metal, and regrets. Nobody ever saw the janitor go in or out. Not once. I bet he was scared of it too. Oh, hell no. I remember one time I did my friend Kevin to open it. You know, that one kid who acted brave until something actually happened. He told us he could handle it. Said he unlocked the portal of secrets.
no.
Walks up, drops the doorknob,
This is how much
he starts shaking.
space we
Casually. See?
have now after we
A
did
second
the
later, we heard the
the
loudest
draining the
scream
river, bro,
inside. We
or the
screamed
lake.
like
I
a
don't know,
high-pitched
whatever.
horror movie scream.
It's
And
going to.
Kevin jumps back and the doorknob bit him.
We
And
just
to this
blocked
day,
it
he
off.
swears that he turned it on his own. Something was gonna come out. Now, do I think he was lying? Yeah. But did that stop me from sprinting back to class? Not even a little. We were ready to call everybody. The Ghostbusters, the Mystery Gang, my mom. I need the nurse. I'm not even hurt, but I need the nurse. And from that day on, the janitor's closet became completely off limits. It was our school's Area 51. Except instead of aliens, it was box. Or maybe both. Now look, if that closet ever swung open, I was ready to throw a hand or a chair. But the one
Okay.
thing I didn't have back then was backup.
The mom going to come here and
So that's where my
kind of
plushie comes in. Oh, you
block.
came in clutch.
I'm
Visit
kind of
now
gonna
on my
drain this
website,
part and then just
amarsoto.com.
leave it.
Hats, hoodies, t-shirts, and my favorite, the plushie. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen?
I'm
You
just,
get the plushie
bro.
for free
What
when you
happened to
purchase
you?
over $100. Yes, sir, you heard that right. That way, if you ever get stuck in a creepy basement again, you won't be alone. So again, check out the merch at the website and the link in the description. It means so much you supported your boy and showed off your storytelling skills. Anyways, let's get back to the story time. Let's talk about that cafeteria. Like I mentioned at the start of
86.
the video, my school cafeteria was in the basement of the school. Now, I've been to birthday parties at Chuck E. Cheese. I've seen chaos. But nothing compares to lunch in a pit full of elementary schoolers running on pizza and milk at 11 a.m. Our cafeteria had no windows. Just these yellow tinted lights that buzzed like they were powered with fear. And the tables, those long foldable ones with attached benches that creaked. But to lighten the mood, some of the craziest debates were happening. If you had to fight a 5-year-old Mike Tyson, and each time he'd spawn back, he'd be 1 year older, how old would he be until he won? And then, this one time during the lunch period, the lights cut, power went out, and instant darkness. There was a
Ow.
pause of silence for half a second, and then pure unfiltered chaos. Kids start screaming, like the walls were caving in. Every man for himself! Another kid just started barking like speed. Someone threw a tomato. The school doesn't even serve those. You'd think we were being attacked by basement zombies. And I'll admit, I was frightened.
Get things moving. Your folk like soft cheese.
So we're really making this actually terraformed.
Plus Hulu and HBO Max together for $19.99 a month. Fascinating. So let's go get one last. So it begins. It's the ultimate bundle for an unbelievable price.
I don't want to go on there. Well, let's block it off. I'm gonna block it off. I don't want to do it.
Rinse, repeat. It never feels like enough. It's not your products. It's your water.
I'm just too lazy to even do it.
Water buildup, revitalizing your hair and skin. team with Culligan.
Every day, countless airplane seats go empty. Without your help, they may never reach their potential. You can make a difference, and all it takes is your butt in this seat.
It's true. We need more butts in these seats. I mean, look at them. Pathetic. These seats were meant to travel and see the world. But instead, all they get to see is Minneapolis and Chicago. Both great destinations, by the way. But if we could get more people to float, these seats could see Atlanta, Phoenix, Dallas, Denver, with your butt in them. We all want more flights, more destinations. But the airlines need to see one thing: more butts in these seats. So would you consider helping these empty seats out? Your butt can make a difference.
We're getting pretty close. We're getting close.
And Fred Mark crawls under the table like if we're in a tornado drill. The ghosts are coming. The lunch ladies, gone. Vanished. I don't know if they dipped the second the lights went out or if they became one with the darkness. Either way, we were unsupervised in the scariest room of the school during a blackout. And just when things couldn't get any worse, bang! Something metal falls in the kitchen behind the counter. Probably a pan, but in the dark, that was death approaching. Every head turned, and somebody whispered, "It's the lunch tray ghost." And then 30 seconds later, the lights came back. It got quiet again, but that aftermath was intense. Table was covered in spilled milk. Kids mid-scream, mid-bite, mid-trauma. Was that real? Mark's still under the table, and a janitor walks by the hallway like nothing happened. But maybe he's seen worse in that closet. But what I do know is that no school basement should have that much trauma. And the wildest part, we still went down there every day for lunch. Like we were brave, but man, why couldn't we eat outside? And then there was Gabriel. Sit down for this story, ladies and gentlemen. Gabriel was my best friend for like a week and a half. You know how elementary school friendships work. All it took was one shared joke or a cool pencil, and boom, you're brothers for life. We trade lunches, shared who we liked in class, and we even thought of a fun video game idea. But then one day during class, Gabriel asked to use the bathroom. And unfortunately for him, the one nearby was the basement bathroom. He goes, we're still in class. And 10 minutes go by. Then 20. Then 30. I look at the clock like I'm trying to solve a crime. Where's Gabriel? I remember whispering to my friend, should we tell the teacher? Nah, maybe he just had a bad stomach. It's the basement bathroom. I'm scared. True. Eventually, the teacher does notice. Wait, where's Gabriel? Everybody looks around like we had to just collectively ignore the fact that bro vanished mid-math worksheet. We checked the hallway. Nothing. We checked the cafeteria. Nothing. And the basement bathroom? Lights were off and no Gabriel. At that point, we all started whispering the same theory. He got lost in the basement. The school took him. He looked in the mirror too long. They ended up calling his name on the intercom. And finally, nearly 45 minutes after he left, Gabriel just strolls back into class, sweating like he just did P90X. Dude, are you good? Man, I walked to the third floor bathroom. What? Remember at the beginning when I mentioned that the school had a second bathroom, but it was like 20 minutes away? Well, Gabriel did a marathon to that one. There was no way I was going to the haunted basement. How was it? I think the third floor one was more haunted. I saw something. The next day, Gabriel didn't show up. He didn't show up at all. Not for class, not for recess, nothing. We asked the teacher what happened. Oh, he transferred schools. Transferred? In the middle of the year without saying goodbye? Not gonna lie, that answer felt way too vague. No one ever saw him again.
Okay.
No goodbye, nothing. That feels pretty haunted if you ask me. Like, what did he see in that third floor bathroom? And you know what?
We're pretty close to like actually training the entire. Not that close, but like more, a little bit more, like half. Okay, nah. Yeah, we still need a lot.
But still, that basement is responsible for a lot of eerie moments. Yes, sir. Thank you for watching. Also, I'm going to be a big on Anaheim later next month. So if you're there, I would love to see you, as I'll also be having a merch booth. And speaking of merch, again, get it at RochadoSoto.com. So make sure to subscribe and comment below the creepiest part of your school. And in the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
It broke up. hey apple. It's a hey apple.
To get back to not having
Okay.
to doubt whether or not I would be able to perform. It just boosts your confidence about 3,000%. There's a questionnaire that you answer online, give them the information that they need, and they get back to you. And it's just changed so much, and it makes you feel better about yourself.
Get your confidence back with convenient ED treatment. Start today at hims.com.
A tadpole turned into a
Oh,
frog is
boy.
one of the most interesting processes in all of nature.
Class, put your books away, turn off your phones. You have 1 hour to complete this test. Mark, do you have an extra pencil? Jorge, be quiet. I don't want to get in trouble. What? I mean, come on, it's just a pencil. You should have asked me earlier. Do I hear talking? Miss, Jorge keeps on bothering me. Jorge, I just asked for a pencil. Well, you should have came prepared. I need you to move your seat to the back. Aw, come on. Alright, testing. Tell me why every single school test feels like a life or death mission. I be stressing out. Because every time I take a test, I'm sitting there with my notes, a half-empty water bottle, and hope. And somehow, hope is the first thing to run out. Forget Hunger Games, this is survival of the smartest. And I'm that scrawny kid in the room who only got like 5 seconds of screen time. If you know, you know. Poor kid, honestly. Every time I watch the movie, I root for him as if the outcome's gonna be any different. The night before a test is an entire event within itself. It's like I'm training for a day-long marathon with the way I prepare. Scrolling on my phone and watching videos. Hey, I didn't say I would perform well in a marathon, but I do try my best to be responsible. I study for a good 2 to 3 minutes. I'm just kidding. I don't study at all. My mentality back in the day was rough. It was if I didn't learn or memorize it at school, then why would I try to learn it at home? I would end up blaming the teacher. I'm a bad influence. I'm sorry. Learn from my mistakes. Because I'm sitting there
This
on my phone
drown
before, like,
is
oh, I got
have a
fired.
smirk on his face because he doesn't want.
Bam.
He
2 in a row.
he's fighting back
Why did I do
against
that to
the
myself?
drain.
Will I be tired the next day? The chill guiding will be infused in my head before any actual math. Fast forward to the morning of the test, pure panic mode. Because of my awful sleep schedule, I wake up feeling as if I missed the test itself. What time is it? My brain's like, you really thought you got 8 hours of sleep? Yeah, I think, but I would have missed the test. You actually got 5 hours of sleep. But guess what? It's 7 a.m. If you leave the house in 10 minutes, you can still catch your bus. Run, Jorge! Run! No time to eat, no time to breathe. I grab my favorite shirt,
eat.
my backpack, and I'm overwhelmed and wondering what's more important right now. The bus or trying to memorize at least one math formula. I make it to school, and I feel like I got hit by a truck. Even my friend Mark notices how tired I am. Damn, Jorge, what happened to you? You don't want to know. Alright, you ready for the test? I will never tell my friends how I actually felt. Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Nah, but what's my character, bro? I don't want these.
Barely got any sleep.
Where's the internet, bro? We have the best internet. We don't have some buns potato for internet, bro. I don't have no hotspot. I have actual flipping internet. Why is it giving me these default skins? I want my skin, bro.
This, don't stress out, Jorge.
Oh my God.
Take out your notebooks. We'll be taking notes. Notes? Okay. The
Okay, I'm not giving them away, but
looking at the
no, I left. No,
time. Oh, is this a short exam?
bro, I left.
Class where I start questioning things. Mister, didn't we have a test today? A test? Oh no, that's for tomorrow. Yes, I mean, darn, I studied though. Did I though? Fake it till you make it, guys. I appreciate your enthusiasm, Jorge. Let's keep that same energy for tomorrow.
Okay, fine, I'll join.
I swear we had a test that day though.
No, I left.
Asked me if I was ready for one. Whatever though. I brush it off and go to my next class. History.
Going to be.
Relax and not to worry about some last minute studying. And the second I close my eyes to relax, alright class, clear your desks, take out your pencils, and turn off your phones. I hope you studied for the chapter 12 test. The what? I confused my classes, and rather than taking a math test, I was hit with a history one. And I was definitely not prepared this time around. Miss, can I go to the bathroom? What for? To cry? Cry in the worksheet. I can't have you leave the class during a test. Okay. I wish I was home cuddling with a plushie or something. And Roshada plushie? I've had this thing in the works for almost a year now. And And it is finally out. Just in time for the holidays,
Okay.
the merch website is finally live. Hats, t-shirts, plushies. And if you order by the 12th of December, you're sure to get the order by Christmas. I'm sorry I'm only giving you guys a few days to order, because like my study habits, I tend to leave stuff last minute. But to make up for it, any order over $75 will get a personal video from me. Before you check out, just tell me your name and what you would like me to say. It could be a channel shout out, a birthday or holiday message. Just don't make me say any out-of-pocket stuff. Say you forgive Randy any $8 he stole from you. Hell nah! So click the link in the description or go to horchatasoda.com to buy your merch. Also, the products are tagged somewhere in the video. Alright.
Liberty Mutual will help save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance. And they quite invite the gentleman under the security guard.
Only paying for what you need.
I think I'm kind of getting bored of doing it. I mean, like, doing the same thing over and over. But that's what we have to do to actually get even close to even to drain the river. My actual old plan was to drain the entire thing around us. But like I said, and I rethought it, and I thought they're going to make our island just like a mount. I just thought, well, that'll ruin the islands. My friend hasn't come over sometime. When he was here, he came in like the first 4 episodes.
Enough self-promo. Let's talk about this freaking history test. Question by
Whoa.
question, I go through the test, and luckily, I do know the first few. Who painted the Mona Lisa? Da Vinci. I got that. But it doesn't last long because halfway through the worksheet, I get stuck. And the problem with this test, it's a write-in one. No multiple choice. I can't even guess. What can I say to not sound as dumb? And time when you take a test is on steroids. You look up, it's been 3 minutes. Then you check again, and 25 have gone by. I only blinked once! And you'll never spend so long on a question while taking a test that just eats up half of your time. Me personally, I need to answer the worksheet chronologically rather than jumping from answers that I already know. Horrible test-taking habits from you guys. Because I spent 20 minutes on this question. 35 have gone by, and 15 minutes are left. I need a lifeline. Something to at least complete the test. So I do what any horrible, unprepared scholar does. I start to look around the class. Look, I'm not saying I cheat, but I'm not saying I don't peek. That's a bar low-key. But come on, y'all ever do that thing where you just glance a little? I call it visual learning. Field research. Because if you're writing with big, bold letters on your paper, that's public information at that point, my guy. Alright, cheating. It's called cheating. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. And again, learn from my mistakes, guys. Because I wouldn't even be in this boat if I actually decided to study the night before and actually paying attention to what day the tests were. I make smart guesses with a bit of glancing on the side, and I
Okay.
complete it just in time for the teacher to call time.
You'd be so surprised how much we did, because when he left, we were like barely terraforming the island. It was only like a couple mounds of dirt still left, but we didn't have trees anymore, but we still had a lot of leaf litter and stuff like that. So yeah, I didn't clean it up until like the end. I have to sneeze. I have to sneeze.
There was a bat. And to make matters worse, ladies and gentlemen, our friend Mark, who was right behind me, gets 9 blanks out on the test because he sees at the top of the pile when he hands his test over. Hey, yo, Jorge, you didn't complete the back. The whole class didn't have to know. I'm switching schools, man. And this history teacher was nuts. Because if you go back and break down this story, I've only expressed 50 minutes of the class. So those extra 10 minutes, what were they used for? The teacher would grade the test on the spot. Oh, she would go supersonic speed. She graded mine's a little faster than the others, though. I wonder why. Hey, I saved their time by not completing the back. But when teachers grade, I also feel like they're getting their anger out. They be circling wrong answers with emotion. We end up getting our papers back before the bell rings. And guess what grade I got, ladies and gentlemen? Sit down for this one. It's not a D or an F or even a 0. The teacher wrote, "See me after class." Oh man, switching schools, I have a better chance of being expelled for crying out loud. So I do what that pesky paper tells me to do. And once everybody leaves, it's just me in the classroom alone with the teacher one-on-one. Jorge, care to explain? At this point, what should I say? I can't be vulnerable or share my emotions. Come on, Jorge, be a man. I'm sorry, miss. I forgot that there was a history test today. I didn't study. I was even looking at Josue's paper for answers just for me to not realize that there was a back. I hardly got sleep because I was on the phone all night. If I have to repeat the class, just tell me now. I'm sorry. About that not me wanting to share my emotions, I couldn't keep it in. Oh, wow, Jorge. Well, I appreciate your honesty. Would you like to retake it next week? The gates of heaven just opened. Hallelujah! Yes! I'm only giving you this one chance, Jorge. And I made sure to not let my teacher down this time around. I actually studied, came prepared, and I got an A. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you. So, moral of the story, make sure to study, sleep at a reasonable time, cheating will get you nowhere, and be honest. And if all that doesn't work out, buy a plushie? That was a horrible merchant, sir. Clink, clink, clink. Yes, sir. All jokes aside, though, it'll mean so much if you can support your boy and buy a plushie. I'm launching these plushies independently, so it means so much if you can check out the website. Again, I'm setting personal thanks
Flip,
if
flip.
you buy
Oh,
3
okay.
items or more. In the
What is,
meantime,
bro?
I'll see you in the
Why
next
does
video.
Bedrock glitch so bad, bro? I can't wait to tell him everything I did. Like, he's going to be like jaw dropping because I've done so much stuff. Last time, when he had like a house and that's it, bro. When he came, I think that's where I end it. Thank you guys for the 19 subscribers. Have a great day. I wanna keep uploading today. I wanna go like on a streak today because I have a day off. So yeah.
Alright, testing, testing.
Oh,
Ladies and
this was a
gentlemen,
big
I have a
one.
question. Have you ever gone on a field trip? Oh man.
Okay, bye guys.
Have you